The most popular New Year's resolutions, of course, is to get those finances under control.
So here to help us with that is Allie Williams with Financially Focused. Allie, we're so glad you're here.
Thank you so much for having
me. We need some help. It is a daunting process, so where do we all start?
So the important thing to start is just write down your goals. So a lot of people have goals, but they don't write them down. They just say it in their head, or they tell their spouse. They're like, oh, this year I want to pay off debt, which is a great goal, but let's make it specific. Let's say I want to pay off $3,000 of my credit card debt by March. So once you put a date and an amount to it, you're more likely to stick to it. And writing it down helps just put it in a place that can, other people can see and just kind of help hold you accountable.
Like pen and paper, write it down.
Pen and paper, or if it's like make it your phone background, make it on your computer, just something that you visually see that goal, every day or once a week.
Write it right on your wallet, on your credit card even, a sticker like on the credit card, something to stop you. All right, so what about budgeting, right? Because I mean, you have to have a game plan, and I guess budgeting for this would be part of the picture.
Right, so budgeting works if it's realistic and you actually stick to it, right? A lot of people create budgets because they feel like, oh, I need a budget, I need a monthly budget. So they do it and then they kind of forget about it. They just kind of do it at the beginning of the month and then they don't review it. So budgets are living documents. They get, you have to adjust them. So if you don't know where to start, what you do is just add up all your expenses, fixed and variable, include all your subscriptions, pet costs, all your minimum debt payments, and then subtract that from your income. Whatever's left, you can put towards savings goals or make an extra debt payment, but you first need to just understand what your current situation is before you can make any changes.
Okay, and part of that budget can sometimes mean setting aside some of your, your biweekly payment or whatever to an emergency fund.
Yes.
How do we know how much we should have in that emergency fund?
So emergency funds, people are like, oh, I don't need that, and it's not an issue of if an emergency will happen, it's when, because something's going to happen. You're going to need new tires, a roof, something happens with your house. It's not a matter of if, but when. So experts say to start with $1,000 in your emergency fund, especially if you have other debts to pay for. But really, whatever is going to help you sleep at night. If that's $3,000, if that's what's going to make you feel comfortable. If $1,000 seems way too high, then start with $500, or just start by putting aside $25 or $50 every paycheck into a separate account, and just don't touch it except for emergencies.
And if you live long enough, things happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, tires.
Just a really quick follow-up to that. If we have debt versus emergency funding to do, which is the first to do? Debt?
Well, I would say you still need an emergency fund even when paying off debt, because just because you have debt doesn't stop emergencies from happening. If you do have significant debt, like 6 figures, pick an amount that you're comfortable with. Like I said, even $500 can help you in the long run with tires or an oil change or something, that you're not putting yourself deeper into debt. You have some money set aside for those small emergencies.
And I would imagine you're going to tell us to keep that emergency money in a separate account than our spending account.
Yes. So
where we can't get to it.
Right. So if you can keep it, not in your normal bank, there's a ton of good online banks now with higher interest rates. And just kind of keep it there separate, where it's not linked to your everyday checking account, so you're not logging in, seeing that amount, and then pulling it back out right away.
So how do we track all of this? Like, do we need to keep track of it? And is there a system, a way, a method?
Yes, so tracking spending is actually one of the best ways to really understand what you're dealing with right now. So that can be pen and paper or Excel. That's something that I always do with my clients, is write down everything you spend in a week. Those little expenses like Starbucks, or for me, Chick-fil-A, add up. Those little $5 to $10 expenses you don't think anything of, and then it's $100 or $200 in a month, which is thousands in a year that you could put towards debt or you could save. And mentally, you need to understand why you're spending. Is it because you're tired? Is it because you're just lazy that day, or is there a real purpose to that purchase?
Just as important as that emergency fund is that Chick-fil-A fund.
That's right.
Yeah.
You've got to have it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. And if you guys have questions that you want us to tackle financially with Allie, then please send them to the 7 News Facebook page. We'd love to kind of tackle the topics you're concerned about. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. And we'll be right back.